So, greetings of the day, students. This is again Pulkit Agarwal. So, we have totally completed the first and the basic part of trigonometry. We will be further dealing with this part of a chapter. We will take a heavier ink to make it very clear. So, today we'll start with trigonometric ratios of some specified angle, and this one is the most easiest part for you. Okay, because just you have to remember how the formulas have been created and how the values are being constructed. Okay, so first of all, till now we are dealing with only 0 degree to 90 degree. In future you will be studying from 0 degree to infinity degree. This will come in your class 11. But obviously everything, remember, everything comes from the basic part. So if you are clear with the basic, you can survive the class 11. But if your basics are weak, maximum students feel that 11 and 12 plus 2 are very difficult, but they are not actually difficult. It is on the basis of how is your class 10. Yeah, up till 10 we can say that. If you are good with up till 10 and you are a laborious student, then nothing will create an issue for mathematics in class 11 and 12. Always remember the thing, basics are the most important thing to be studied. So always try to understand the concept behind how the sums are being created and how the sums are being solved. And if you can capture the concept of how the sums are being solved, then you can solve 100 sum, 200 sum. That will not be a laborious job. But if you don't understand the concept, one sum will also be hectic for you. So we'll try to clear the concept first, and then we will move towards the sums. Obviously there are 5 angles over here. You can see 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree and 0 degree. These 5 angles are there, and we will deal with this only. First of all, we are pretty sure that we can only make 15 degree from a compass. Following that, we can calculate 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Obviously our limit is still 90 degrees, so we will not go further. Obviously we can solve for further also, but this is not included in your syllabus. We will move this in class 11, move towards the sums in class 11. So there are 5 angles to be solved. We can move a little bit down. Have a look over here. So obviously the first thing that comes in mind is sine theta. The first thing that comes in mind is sine theta. How many angles are there? 5. So divide every angle by 4. Divide every angle by 4. Then start with mathematics rule 0. This is the way you will learn your formulas for the specified angles, and then put a square root on each and every values. So 0 by 4 is 0. So sine 0 will be 0. 1 by 4 square root will be 1 by 2. This will be deducted by 2. So it will be 1 by root 2. This will be root 3 by 2. And this whole will cancel. So root 1 is equals to 1. No negative values over here. So sine theta, all the specified angles value are here. Sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is half, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. So we can remember the values like this. As you get the question paper and answer script, or when you're solving trigonometry, take a rough sheet. Obviously you will get a rough sheet, make this and you can remember the values. Obviously if you solve around 100 sums on each of the trigonometric term, that is not a very tedious job. You can complete the concept and remember every values by heart. Obviously I would not remember every value by heart every time. Sometimes I forget it. I make this table and I can get the formulas and the values also. Okay, then if you get sine theta, obviously you will be saying, sir, aap to khali sine theta hi kiye. Where is cos theta? So cos theta is reverse mirror image. You can make a mirror over here and write the values. So if you make a mirror, the first value will be 1, the second value will be root 3 by 2, the third value will be same, this will be 1 by 2, and this will be 0. Because if you put a mirror, 1 will come in the first, then root 3 by 2 will come, then 1 by root 2, then 1 by 2, then 0. Obviously you can see that I have no space over here, so I will rub the above part off because I don't require this. So obviously I will keep it very straight so that you can understand easily. See, obviously then comes tan theta. So we are pretty sure that tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta. So 0 by 1 is 0. I am keeping here so that 0 degrees is on the line parallelly. 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 will be deducted and root 3 will be left, but it will be in the denominator part, so 1 by root 3. Both are same. If you cancel it out, there will be 1. This will be root 3 by 1, and 1 by 0 is undefined. You can call it infinity or undefined, or you can make a sign like this. This is known as undefined. We cannot define this value in mathematics. If you have any doubt, you can put in your calculator 1 divided by 0. You will get a value such as error, such as can't calculate. Sometimes in your phone you can also do this, can't calculate. This will appear in your answer side. Or sometimes you can get a math error if you are using a scientific calculator, which you are not allowed to use. But still, for your confirmation and for my confirmation, you can see over that it will be infinity, can't defined, undefined, you can say anything. We call it infinity, या हिंदी में आप लोग इसको बोल सकते हैं अनगिनत. इसको आप डिफाइन नहीं कर पाते. ठीक है. Moving on further, we can rub this off. We don't require this. Obviously now sine, cos and tan we have find it. So moving on to the opposite parts. Cosec theta. So cosec theta is opposite of sin theta. Remember, cosec is opposite of sine. So our mirror will be on the bottom side. I can't make a mirror over here. So bottom. तो 0 का उल्टा क्या हो जाएगा? Infinity. Let's see. 0 can be defined as 0 by 1, or it can be defined as 0 by 2. So if we reverse it, that will be 2 by 0. So it will again be undefined. 1 by 2 का उल्टा क्या हो जाएगा? 2. Reverse it. 1 by root 2 का root 2. Root 3 by 2 का 2 by root 3. 1 का उल्टा 1. Same goes with sec theta. Sec theta. 1 का उल्टा 1. We are reversing cos. I put a tick 1 over here for remembering cosec theta. I put 2 ticks over here to remember cos theta and sec theta relation. Root 3 by 2 will be 2 by root 3. This will again be root 2. This will be 2 and this will be undefined. Then comes with cot theta. Last but not the least, you can reverse tan. I will put a star mark over here in cot and tan. So remember it. So 0 का उल्टा undefined. 1 by root 3 का उल्टा root 3. 1 का 1. Root 3 by 1 का 1 by root 3. And undefined का. Now see. If undefined is 1 by 0, इसका उल्टा क्या हो जाएगा? Reverse it 0 by 1. That means 0. So I'll put a line over here so you can bifurcate everything. Obviously it's been a mashup over here. But anyhow, students who are curious to understand things can take it out from here. But still I will make a bit easy for y'all. See, y'all can divide it like this. Okay, so you all can see like this. Obviously it's a messy thing, but still if you are following from the starting, you can understand. In between you will not understand. So this is how we can calculate all the values. So if you look into it, you only want to know that what is sin theta. After that you can calculate each and everything line by line. Obviously you can't jump into directly tan theta, but as you increase your solving speed and plus your working time for this chapter, it will take around 2 days to capture all the values in your mind. But remember always, concept is greater than solving sums. If your concept is pretty clear, then you can go for solving sums easily. But if your concept is not clear, you will always stuck into some mathematical errors and some formula errors. So don't go and rush for formulas, rush for concepts. Concepts are more important, that why are we doing this? How did we do this? And what can be more easier to make it easy? How can you make it more easy? We don't have to make things complicated or tougher. We can't make things difficult because it will create a nuisance for us. So we'll find a way that can make it easy. Moving on further, you can take a screenshot of this. See, they have explained everything. They have explained each and everything. You can look over it and you can find the ways out. Why is it so that 1 by root 2? Why is it not 30 by 60 is why I am writing it? There is a proper explanation of this. Like, see, if you are having a 45-degree angle, okay, this is 45-degree, but obviously this will be 90-degree. I am writing it here because there is no space, and this is also 45. So, but obviously this and this sides are equal. So, if this is x and this is x, this will be x root 2. I am writing it very directly. Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras triplet, you can say also. So, if I am taking this sine 45-degree, we can write it at A, B, C. Chronological order. Sine 45 is perpendicular. AC by AB. AC by AB. So AC is equals to x and AB is equals to x root 2. So what are we getting? 1 by root 2. Moving on further, if you want, for solving or creating the formula for 30-degree and 60-degree, we can take an equilateral triangle, that is A, B and C. We are going it very geometrically. The last one was tricky. The way we calculated it by 0 by 4, 1 by 4. We can do it this way also. This is the literal way the formulas have been created. Obviously, this will be A, and this will be A by 2, this will be A by 2. Okay, clear? So, what will be this value? So let's say if we take it, make it a bit easy for us. Let's take it 2A. Okay. So what will be this value? Obviously, this is a right angle triangle. If we draw a median from A to the line BC, we'll get a 90-degree over here perpendicular, and this will also divide it, because in equilateral triangle, the median and the centroid, the median and the altitude both are same. Okay, median and the altitude, not the centroid, median and the altitude both are same. So if you use the Pythagoras theorem, AD will be equals to 2A square minus A square का square root. That will be ultimately 4A square minus A square, that is equals to 3A square, and that ultimately calculates to root 3A. So if you are calculating over here, this is 30-degree, sorry, this is 60-degree and this is 30-degree. Okay, इक्विलैटरल ट्राइंगल है, सो ये तीनों 60 डिग्री होगा, ये मीडियन है तो ये दोनों 30 डिग्री पे कट हो जाएगा. So obviously see the diagram over here, that is more clear because I am making it very roughly. So this is 60 degree and this is 30 degree. So if we want to calculate sine 60, so what will be sine 60? AD by AB. So what is AD? Root 3A. And what is AB? 2A. So if we deduct it, we will get root 3 by 2. Now if we want to calculate sine 30, we can calculate over here only. If we want to calculate sine 30, that is over here we are calculating sine. So this will be the perpendicular, that is BD by AB. That is, what will be BD? A by 2A. AA deducted 1 by 2. So we can calculate both of them over here. Obviously we can calculate for other trigonometric terms also. if we look into, like if somebody wants to follow for cos 60, so what is cos 60? Cos 60 will be BD by AB. That is again same with sin 30, and that is equals to half. So this is the way we can calculate it geometrically, and the way which I taught was the basic way to calculate it. You can use both the way, I don't have any issues with it. But remember, the concepts are more important than anything else. Moving on further, see the whole calculation have been done here. See the first part, how to calculate the AD part, the median. Median is a root 3. Now we can calculate sin 30, tan 30, cosec 30, cos 30, cot 30 and sec 30. So now calculating for 0 degree and 90 degree, but obviously if you want to make a 0 degree and 90 degree, that will be more of a impossible case, because if we create 290 degrees in a triangle, we can't create a 0 degree in that triangle, and that will not form a triangle, that will become a straight line. So we take it a bit hypothetically. If there is a sine 90, then we consider perpendicular and hypotenuse are same. See, let us read this line. Let us see what happens to the trigonometric ratio of the angle A if it is made smaller and smaller in the right triangle ABC. See figure 8.16 till it becomes 0. As angle A gets smaller and smaller and the length of side BC decreases, the point C gets closer to point B. And finally, when A becomes very close to 0 degree, AC becomes almost same as AB. If this angle becomes 0 degree, AC and AB both are same. So therefore we get a 1 in sine 90 and we get a 0 when angle A is very close to 0, BC gets very close to 0, and so that the value of sine A equals to BC by AC is very close to 0. Also, when angle A is very close to 0 degree, AC is nearly same as AB, and so the value of cos A becomes AB by AC is very close to 1. See over here. See, as we are decreasing this one, okay, towards 0 degree. So what will happen? Sine 0 degree, let's say it will be perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is BC by AC. So as BC tends towards 0, BC tends towards 0 and AC is intact as AC. Now if this becomes 0, so 0 by AC is 0. But now if we calculate this one, if this becomes 0, then C will become 90. Obviously you are pretty sure. So sine 90, obviously the angles have changed, so be pretty sure, clear ki what are you looking at. So what will be perpendicular? AB, and the hypotenuse is AC. Now AB and AC are same. AB tends towards AC. AB tends towards AC. Wait a second. So when AB tends towards AC, it becomes finally AC at sine 90. So it becomes 1. So this is a pure case of impossible. But to take our steps very smoothly, we consider sine 0 as 0, sine 90 as 1. Obviously, there is no concept of 90 degree in a right angle triangle, because in a right angle triangle there cannot be 290 degrees. 190 degrees over here. How can we make this 90 degree or this 90 degree? To make that 90 degree, we have to make a straight line. So that is not a triangle. But in the case of trigonometry, to keep our things smooth, we make it this way. So obviously don't indulge into any other stupidity. Why have this been done or another thing else? Obviously there are things, there are logic to everything. But for you, for now, you can only remember that sine 90 is 1 and sine 0 is 0. And making it the way I taught you, you can do it like this way. You can make it this way. Yeah, you can make it this way. Sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1. You can reverse it, you can divide it, you can reverse in upside down order, numerator denominator, cosec cos theta, cot theta is for tan theta. Okay, so make it this way, that will be more easier for you. Otherwise it will create a nuisance for you. Okay, so this is the part of the explanation area. Now we'll jump into sums. See, this is the table for you. Obviously, you'll get in the books. But the problem is that don't memorize it. Always look into the concept to learn it. Okay, we will deal with the examples in the next class. Till then, you all can have a brush up of this part and then we'll move into sum, or till then you can also solve some sums. Please like, share my videos, because I'll be creating more videos if there are more likes and shares, because love is not two-sided. If I am creating for you, you also show your love to me. Thank you.